Hello, ladies, blokes, and non-binary folks. It's Ant here, and today we're talking about the G1 Sparkabots. This isn't a review; it's not scripted or anything like that. This is just going to be one of my patented Ant Spot collection collecting goals videos. What one is this one? Like the 8th, 7th? I don't know. I like to do these whenever I've completed one of my collecting goals I set at the start of the year. This year, the collecting goals were the G1 Sparkabots from 1988, as we can see. I'm aiming to get a quick switch. I've got someone, I know someone who's got one for sale right now, so I might end up going to him and grabbing that pretty soon. And the other goal was I want to collect a subline from the Unicron trilogy, because I don't have much Unicron trilogy stuff. Would be nice. Suggest what subline from that range I should go for. But first off, we're looking at these lads, who are Fizzle, Sizzle, and Guzzle. Guzzle's getting a new toy soon. Ooh, I reckon I'm going to say it now. I think it's going to be a repaint of the Combaticon Brawl. Just saying it. There's not much to really say with these guys, so let's bring them up. We'll have a little chat about them. Let me just autofocus. I'm not using autofocus. Manual. Can you even? Manual focus. There you go. Right. So this first is Fizzle. He's a little blue guy. He comes in blue, with blue, and a red face. Isn't that a treat? Lovely design. Like a lot of these guys, he does the cold spark thing, but to be honest, I don't think we're going to get much out of this one. One of them definitely works pretty well. But yeah, as you can see, he's, like all these guys, he's kind of a little bit dull. There is a way these got livened up. Maybe we'll see that soon. But this guy, he's just a blue lad. The only decals on him is some, stickers on his back for the car mode. An Autobot symbol, bit of silver on the hood. The plastic has worn, discoloured a bit, but these guys, I'm not so fussed about these ones as I am some other figures from 1988, so I didn't try looking for, the perfect minty examples. They're going into my collection. I might get some better versions one day, who knows, because these are, cheap as chips. I actually bought all three of these in one go, and it was 25-30 quid for all three of them. And they're not in bad condition, these ones. The stickers are still present and everything. I feel like they should have more stickers on here, shouldn't they? But they don't. This is how they come. You'll be shocked to learn his transformation is extremely complex. To get him into his vehicle mode, you grab him like this and go like that. That's probably a really loud noise on the mic. And then you bring this hood over. It's a bit stiff. It's a bit scary. But that's his Dune Buggy mode. I feel like you could get, if they were going to do a modern generations version of this, they're doing Guzzle, you could use that new Sure Shot mould for this. Why not? Can he make sparks? This is going to sound horrible. No, we're getting nothing. I'll probably have to bring the audio down a fair bit for that. It's really awkward to film here. I should just use the microphone on the camera, shouldn't I? Rather than actually having a second microphone set up down here, which is covered in dust. But anyway, that's Fizzle. Like I say, he's not super exciting. I don't think he appears... He never appeared in the cartoon, but I don't think he had an appearance in the G1 comics. I'm probably wrong, because they would just chuck anyone in there. He's probably in the background of a shot as he's getting destroyed by a cosmically powered Starscream or something. I don't know. But yeah, he's alright. These are fun enough labs. These, I will say, none of them hold a candle to any of the Firecons. The Firecons are top tier. But they are dead easy to get hold of. The Firecons are they're not too expensive, but some of them are expensive. The G2 versions of the Firecons are expensive. Right, next up, we've got Sizzle, who's a bit more exciting with the reddish, sort of orangey red, sort of a burnt orange. He's got a very simple light blue face on him. And he is a sort of dragster sports car. God, these are really dusty. I should have dusted these before I started this video. Oh well, live and learn. It does have a little bit of chrome. Isn't that exciting? No decals on him other than the Autobot logo. There's nothing. There's no stickers missing. This is actually how it's meant to be. Like I say, it feels like they should have stickers here. But at the same time, because these are meant to be whizzed along a floor to make sparks come out, they don't really have anywhere it would be advisable to put stickers on the front, really. You could probably do ones for screw covers, but that'd be it. But like the other one, I didn't really go for the articulation on the other one, but it's this. His arms move. They are very stiff. Now, transforming this guy, is quite difficult. First off, you compress them down, but that is a task. But then you've got this hinge, and you might see this hinge. It's sort of triangular. You can sort of see that. I don't know if you can see that. It is terrifying to close down. Like, it actually feels like it's going to break. And I moved it back in order to get him into robot mode, so I could do the hat pick on Wild Will's hat. Follow me on Blue Sky. And it's actually, like, terrifying to move back. I actually think I might file down the tops of those, because I got it back there once, and we got there. Did it break? No, I think it's fine. Absolutely terrifying. His car mode's kind of cool. It's a very sort of, deformed, sort of Batmobile-esque sort of car. It's not really going for a realism. I think the disguise element's gone. He kind of looks like a shoe. Will he cold spark? Let's find out. Oh, I think I got something for a fraction of a second, but no, we're not getting much out of him. But yeah, that's the second one, Sizzle. Right, so we're going to push him back. Honestly, though, my favourite of the lot was the one I thought was going to be the most dull out of the lot. And that's Guzzle. He's a tank, which is different from the others. Like, with the Firecons, they're all, monsters. With the Sparkabots, you got two cars. Well, a dune buggy and a car, but they're both your standard, they're road vehicles. You could drive these down a road. And then you've got Guzzle, who's a tank, who doesn't have any wheels. Like, he's got caterpillar treads. Obviously, they don't move, but there's not even there is little cutouts where wheels were meant to be. Apparently, there was meant to be tiny little wheels in here, but they didn't bother. Like the other lads, his arm moves, and that's about it. It's not much. His turret moves, but obviously that's not much help in robot mode. If you count this as articulation, he's the most articulated out of the three, isn't he? A little bit of yellow, a little bit of blue on the face, just standard cream, very beigey colours on the back. There is Japanese versions of these, but I think the colours are pretty similar, if I remember rightly. I think he has a slightly different colour. I think he's more of a sort of standard grey on the back. Wildwell, can you sort your... You can't see his energon armour was loose. Anyway, transformation in this guy is very complex. So I'm going to take you through the steps. Obviously, first off, you want to make sure you got the arms lined up. You want them just like that. There's a little notch here that's going to go into a groove inside there. You need to make sure that's all lined up. And what you do is you do that, and you're done. Did you follow those steps? I'll go back just to make sure you got it. So you pull that up. So he's got very thin waist, probably no ass, much like Hank Hill. And then you do that. That's it. That's the entire transformation. But yeah, tank turret turns nicely. You know what? A turning tank turret isn't always a guarantee with a transformer, and it's nice to go back to these old ones and have a tank turret that's not made up of arms, isn't it? But simple little tank. He actually looks kind of like the new Megatron tank, doesn't he? He's got that same slope down the front. Simple stickers at the back. I'm not sure the Autobot sticker's meant to be on there, going over those ones. Could be just the person who had it, because I would have thought up here somewhere. But yeah, does he spark? Yeah, boy. Don't know how well it's going to come out in camera, but he sparks with no troubles whatsoever. That is the G1 Sparkabots from 1988. The entire line is complete. So, as when it comes to... Sorry, I'm trying to get the focus right. When it comes to the 1988 figures, I've still got to get Quick Switch, and then I'm onto the Power Masters, and the Power Masters are probably going to take me a while, because getting ones that are actually in good condition is tricky. But do you know what? While I was getting these, in fact, actually, before I got these, I was like, hey, you know what? Sometimes you see a figure that's nice and cheap, and you're like, screw it, why not get them? So here's the G2 Sparkabots. Get back. These guys are far more interesting. This is Sizzle. Again, I'll turn around this way. Sizzle, and you might think this is Fizzle, but this is Blaze. Yeah, he's had a name change. And these things are flipping lovely. This is like some of the best clear plastic that you'll get on figures. I know what you guys are saying. Ooh, clear plastic, it's really, really scary. Well, you know what's really scary? You know, I was learning about that hood on there. Yeah. It's exactly the same on this one. Why is it like that? Why not just pull the whole lot back? You know, he could have had shoulders like this. They could have cut off, you know, no. I think Blaze rocks the G2 look a little better. I have thought about trying to get the G2 Firecons at some point, but they tend to be a lot more expensive. And if you want to be a completionist for these Sparky boys, friggin' forget it. The Japanese recolours are like insanely expensive. They had slightly different colours from, well, I'm going to guess the series, Super God Master Force, I think. Anyway, to transform them, do you remember when I did that video transforming Randy and everyone got nervous because they, you know, people were like, oh, that's nerve-wracking, transforming Randy. Anyway, so he's fine and he's great, and you've got nothing to worry about with this guy. I do love the G2 Autobot logo. He has different stickers on the side. I think Toy Hacks do a set of stickers for these guys, and they do include the G2 ones, I think. I'll have to look into that. And when it comes to Sizzle here, I mean, obviously, that's the same. But then there's this. And, you know, this was pretty scary moving it, but you know, it's fine. So, oh, I play with your hearts. It's just fun to terrorise people every now and again. But look at the flame effect on the side. The flame effect that isn't on the one called Blaze. Some Sizzle. Do you know what? I've got the wiki up here with their names just to remind me, because I can never remember which one's Sizzle and Fizzle. Fizzle, Sizzle, Guzzle. Blaze, Sizzle. The gold on that window. Isn't that nice? But yeah, I mean, the G2 versions, they give life to these guys. And it's a shame there's no G2 Guzzle. They only did these two, and they did Flamefeather and Sparkstalker in the Firecons. Both of those are gorgeous. They look like if you were to make a figure out of Jolly Ranchers. Just lovely looking things. I would love to get one of those. I'll keep an eye out for them at TF Nation. How about that? But these two are just, like, lovely. I mean, the blue kind of bleeds through on the yellow a little bit there. Makes it look green. Kind of dampens the illusion slightly, but you know what? It's all fine. These two, this one, he will not spark. The wheel is just seized up on this one. But this guy, I'm pretty sure... Yeah. Did you see that? No, you probably didn't. It's sparking when I'm pulling it along the ground. But it will spark, but I don't think I'm going to get much out of it. It's a bit... It does work, though. But, yeah, he's cool. Modernised versions of these figures would be cool. The fact I've just seen Guzzle come up recently, and like I said, I think that's going to be based on the Raw mould from the Combaticons, which would be kind of neat to have some figures who aren't combiners use those combiner moulds, and then you've got a little bit of... It's like Combiner Wars 2.0, baby. Imagine if Combiner Wars was good. I'm being really harsh. Combiner Wars is fine. It's sort of fine. It's sort of fine. Do you know, I've got this combiner over here. It's too big to get in camera, but Swindle out of that set is fantastic, and Swindle's the one I'm looking forward to on the new ones. But out of this lot, I was quite surprised that out of the G1 lads, Guzzle became my favourite. He is genuinely a good time. Out of these two, it's got to go to Blaze. I think Blaze is the best one out of those. If it'd be nice if the wheel worked. He's the sort of figure, though, that if I saw it cheap, I'd be tempted to pick up a second one just to, you know, get a better version. I did that with Topspin of the old flippy jump starters recently. Isn't that a good time? But yeah, that's the G2 friggin' what are they called? Sparkabots. God damn! Open up. See, this is the worst one out of the lot. There you go. The G2 Sparkabots, the G1 Sparkabots. This terrifying thing, I am not moving that lid back again. That is staying like that. But yeah, these are great. So the next thing I'm going to aim for my collecting goals is to get a quick switch. He'll get a proper review. because there's more to him. There's not much I could say about these lads in a scripted format. I have to be rambling to get any sort of time out. 16 minutes I've been recording this. Anyway, a little bit of housekeeping. Please do a like, comment, subscribe. Please do comment. It's fun to hear from you. Let me know what subline or group of figures from the Unicron trilogy I should try to get, because like I say, I'm blind on those. I don't have anything from Cybertron. I've got a few Energon and a few Armada, mostly Armada. And also, a little bit of housekeeping, I made a little cameo appearance in Dr. Lockdown's massive Legacy review video. Now, I am 6 or 7 hours into the video, so, you know, it's quite a way in, but I am there. And I reviewed... I won't spoil it, you have to watch the video for yourself, but it's a classic. One of my faves from the Legacy line. When he suggested what, you know, he said, oh, he's the figures that are available to review. Some people had taken the ones I would have jumped at first, but I'm kind of glad I ended up doing the one I did, because it's the most, like, just a good G1 style figure. And you know me, I'm a sucker for G1, aren't I? Obviously, just an absolute tool. But anyway, come on, Flame Feather, Sparks, was it Cindersaw, Flame Feather, and the other one, Sparkstalker? Is that Sparkstalker? I think it is. You can all come in as well. Let's all get a family photo together. It's not a photo, but, you know, they're all here. I think it would be great to have an entire collection of every repaint of these, but just look up the price of the Japanese versions of some of these. Flipping absurd. But anyway, thank you for watching. There's going to be another video on the channel soon where me and Kev sit with really nice cameras in a studio, which is definitely not his wife's massage therapy office. And we chatted about Himitsu Sentai Go Ranger. That'll be coming up soon. I need to edit the thing. I haven't sat down and started it yet, but it'll be edited soon. We'll get it up. That's going to be a little bit of a side thing, because I want to have on this channel every now and again. I thought it'd be nice to do a little bit of, you know, tokusatsu talk every now and again. If you like it, we might record more next time we hang out. But anyway, I've waffled on way past the natural end of this video, so bye.